conspiracy theories. You see what I did there?
What are
I would really be a
conspiracy
good shade
theories?
throwing dad.
I mean,
It's kind of gross.
it's not a conspiracy theory because the definition of a conspiracy theory is I don't remember. I can't remember what the definition of a conspiracy
It's a
theory is.
conspiracy. The
But yeah,
definition of
there we go.
conspiracy theory is a
However, if
conspiracy.
you have enough evidence to
What's a
back
good
it up,
threat?
it's no longer a conspiracy theory. It's just
If
a
it's
conspiracy.
true, then it's not a conspiracy theory. If it actually
Exactly.
happened, it's not a
What's a
conspiracy
good
theory.
threat for Brandon?
A
I
good
will
threat
make
for me?
Doro. I will make his movement speed 5 for the rest of the campaign, and you can't.
Well, guess
play
what?
it.
Well, guess what? I can bonus action dodge, and I get two, and I
He
get two
can wish
attacks now,
for
so I don't
6
need to run away.
He can wish for
Yeah, you gotta keep in
Or
mind.
movement speed
Your
back.
wish, it's up to me, buddy.
Not unless I word it perfectly.
Yeah, you
Okay,
do
try to
have
pull up
to.
GPT.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
ChatGPT is the way to go.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're a bit early tonight, huh? Yeah, you guys were on an hour earlier. I was not expecting that. I get the message. Brandon, you said that's fine. I'll wait. I was like, you fucking son of a bitch.
Don't know something funny? I was being genuine. I was telling you to take your time.
Yeah.
There's no rush. It's okay.
Oh man. Well,
I'll have to go on and off because I'm on kid duty right now.
that's
I'm
fine.
sick as a dog.
That's fine.
Oh, I didn't know she was cool like that.
Let's
She's pretty
think
sick.
about what happened last session. What did happen last session?
Oh,
I hope you remember.
We had a journey, and
yeah.
now we probably have to fight a sky god or whatever he's lightning, whatever he is.
Oh yeah, we went out to that guy.
You know,
Forgot about
all of us got our stuff.
we could just nod.
I kind of could take him pretty easy.
No.
I still have a huge bomb with me. I hope you
He's
know
like
that.
literally a god, though.
He just killed like
And he can
1,000
summon
people.
a fucking an elemental dragon.
You can wish for him to be dead.
You could wish for
He's probably already dead though.
Yeah, but I want to save my wish to wish for the other thing to be dead. But I want to do that at a inspirable
just-
moment.
Can't you just wish for everyone to come back from being tranced? Isn't that-
You want me to wish for everyone to not be trans?
Mhm.
No, trance
Yes.
stuff.
Oh,
That's exactly what I said.
I was like, okay, sure,
Really
I can
have
do
the
that.
ability to do the switch in this campaign, in this reality.
Well, now we do. I wish Mr. McKnight.
So so basically last session was the culmination of some shit with Doro that's been going on pretty much this entire time. Doro killed a
Yep.
god. Yep, straight up
Become
shoved the sword
completely
into
out of
a god's
impulse.
chest. Yep.
Yep.
Lifted
Killed
in his
killed
body.
a straight up deity, which normally not that easy to do, but with certain equipment, it can go very smoothly.
Yep.
History was revealed about certain individuals, and they gained some powers. And to dumb it down to bullet points, most of the party got their final off-level buffs last night, and
For Polo.
for both.
All right.
Second.
Polo's gonna get a
Is there a
vision.
way to? Oh, you should use your wish on Polo. Say like you wish
No,
Polo
we
to be
shouldn't.
as strong as all of us.
I wish
No,
Polo was a
no, I
god.
shouldn't.
That'd be badass. You just send him in there. He's like, bro, I'm Polo.
Yeah, and basically at the end of the session, the tunnel you were in all began to collapse, the spirits keeping it intact being laid to rest, and you guys all rushed out of the cave to find that individual awaiting you, kind of crouching on her, resting on the mini corpses that he just made. And that is where we're going to pick up. Who is leaving first, and what would you guys like to do?
So
I
can I
think we're on a
connect
car.
telepathically through him? Since I've already connected once.
Yeah, you can. Got the distance.
I definitely got the distance.
got
Hi, are you okay?
Jesus.
Make a perception check for.
Can just him or
Yeah, I guess anyone who wants to can.
oh awesome. Would
I got
love
an
to.
11, so someone else do it. And I have a +9, so I got a fucking 2.
Yeah,
Alright,
he's
well-
not answering that question because of depending on what his perception check reveals.
Okay,
on
so I rolled a 7, but because of my my
Yeah,
nice
yeah,
little thing,
Yeah. You don't have to say it
yeah,
every
that
time.
becomes a 22.
Yeah. Just give me the number from now. I get it. 22. You can see he's not okay. He looks like he's dying.
Hey guys, he looks like he's dying. We should probably get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
I don't
no,
know,
I'm,
that's free XP.
He looks like. Oh.
This is a milestone campaign.
I'll run up to him. I'll run up to him,
Oh, please don't cast. Please don't
and
do it.
I'll. Hey, excuse me, sir. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. And do not do that. It won't do much.
Do not. You don't want to be healed?
If I live, millions die.
But why?
Complicated. Basically, you're the ones who killed Archie in the town a while ago. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I can't remember.
Do you remember
Well,
what happened
well,
when the ritual ended when he died? What happened?
Oh, that
Oh,
thing blew up, and I guess the people in the area that had blue eyes came back.
Well, the people in here it is, Trumark, which is the city I am tied to, die if I live. I am choosing to die in the ritual, out the explosion.
Oh, so if you die out here, then there is no explosion?
I am willingly giving up my life energy to end the ritual safely.
Oh, okay.
You have to activate the ritual with life, and it has to be activated life.
Okay. And do you know how that happens? You have to do it, or someone else has to kill you?
If someone else kills you, you cannot successfully deactivate it. It will end catastrophically. You have to willingly sacrifice yourself, life energy, to it safely deactivate it.
Is there a way to deactivate in person if the person's away?
Most of the other batteries are, in fact, all of them. There. I'm the only one strong enough to.
No, like if I was at your battery, could I deactivate it without killing you?
No. No, it takes blood to activate it. It takes blood to deactivate it. Life energy.
How does the skeleton individual activate or deactivate his?
Not tied to it.
Oh, it's just you and the was it the two others?
No. It's just me.
Just
The
you.
reason I'm here is because I was lied to use. My
Oh.
father, the Emperor, he controls the master ritual. I am a battery for the slave ritual. Minor ritual sites in the other Imperials.
Oh, I am very sorry. Is there any other way besides having to risk your own life to?
Not a risk.
Get this? You seem like
it's
a-
guarantee. I am
And
not here for kindness. I appreciate the sentiment, but I want you to know if my father had not lied to me, I would be hunting you down to kill you right now. The only reason
Oh.
I'm doing this is in spite of him. Not for good
Oh, no doubt
reason.
Can I
could-
insight?
No doubt you are very strong and powerful. There's no. I'm being genuine when I say this. There's no doubt that you could most likely have taken us.
Yes, you can insight.
Can you give us the name of all the batteries?
Name of the individuals on the batteries or the batteries?
No, the individuals connected to the batteries.
I don't know many of them. It was
33.
strictly up until my fight with the giant king and the king of dwarves. I was under the control of the cursed liquid. That is why I say I was used. You said 13?
33.
33.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
a big difference. 33. He seems pretty fucking angry. His words seem genuine. And you can tell that he's really not trying to be your friend. He is probably here to help you destroy his enemy, as opposed to help you just out of principle.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to get the names of those batteries that are.
Honestly, I don't know. I was tied to the ritual. I was not privy to that. I was not trusted. I was used as a killing machine, and I've killed thousands because of it. And I would have killed thousands if I was trusted and been loyal to him, but he used me and he did not trust me. And if it wasn't for the blow I took from the Dwarf King, I would still be out there killing now.
But,
And you
I
see,
do.
when he says the blow from the Dwarf King, he gestures to his missing arm.
I do know that there's a massive army of skeletons, or undead, going in some direction. Do you know where that direction would be?
Probably looking for me. Disappeared in the cloud of storms when I learned the truth of everything.
Did you kill the Dwarf King, or?
I killed the Giant King right before I fought the Dwarf King. We traded deadly blows, and I injured him as he injured me. But with that moment of clarity, I was able to pull my troops back before we slaughtered the remaining. Instead of a victory, we would have had slaughter of your foe. We were on the upfoot. We were winning decisively.
Did you destroy his dragon?
Dragon. Oh, the mechanical. So a few of those. I believe my pet took out one or two.
Your pet?
About to ask.
Yeah.
Tempest.
Yes,
and he
the
kinda
the
gestures,
thing that's right over there.
He gestures to the swirling air dragon in the sky.
Can I pet him?
If
He's made of air. It does not
if you die, what happens to your pet?
breathe.
Could you?
Can I link with telepathically?
It's a. Actually, I have to look
It's
at this.
air.
I actually have to look at the stats of this creature to see how intelligent.
If it has intelligence, I can link with it.
Well, that's.
I mean,
the more
If you want to be helpful, you could link. You could hopefully link your beast to us, and we could use him for the greater good.
Mr. McKnight is... No, yeah, Mr. McKnight. No, Brandon can't fly either. Oh, no, he's got the carpet. Mr. Mike's the
Yeah,
only one that's
here, all
flying
these.
pet's not here right now.
Mr. McKnight's what?
Only one that doesn't have the flying pet right now. You're the
Tempest
only one
Oh,
that
yeah.
can't fly,
intelligent. No,
technically.
yeah, their intelligence are super low. Super low, like a 2.
Yeah.
Really?
And I don't speak
Jesus.
elemental, so there's no way I
He will
can
be
talk to
free
it.
to do as he wishes. He was tied to me unwillingly. I am able to let him.
One of those relationships. Got it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything that you've gone through. No one should have to suffer this much, even regardless
Please
of
stop being nice
how
to me. Please stop.
Oh. I'm sorry. Yes.
But he is right.
I'm not
so
here
how
to
do
share
we?
niceties. I only have a few more minutes.
no,
You will be
I-
quiet and
so
listen
this
to
is
what
a
I have
very
to say.
forward question. This is a very forward question. How do we progress this along? I don't mean to progress your death along quickly, but just asking in regards to speeding up the saving of souls.
Saving of souls. Souls of the
And
individuals under the influence are intact. Not any damage
Oh.
to them. It's their minds that are being.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Once you
When-
die, their minds are free, right?
One city, yes. That's why I'm doing it. It's going to be a real kick in the dick for that. And it's It'll give you a distraction long enough to get something done.
So, you had to kill yourself, or does someone else have to kill you?
I'm killing myself. If you're.
No, he already said that.
Inside
Yeah.
Insight check. Does he think that we're not doing much?
Yeah, can I insight check him as well?
What do you mean?
We're not even denting into the thing. He's like, you guys are just peons. This is gonna take more effect.
He said to
You
do
guys are
something
doing.
with like a sarcastic.
yeah, with some emphasis. So I just want to know if you know.
I think what you can give me an insight check on what he
Yeah.
means
I did
by
as
that.
well.
22.
Although you may have killed Archibald and put a stop to an insurgency plan, in terms of great effects on the war, you guys really haven't slowed their progress down a whole lot. You guys, when he says do something, he means it with finality, meaning finish the fight.
Okay.
Get
I
to the
see
main
you.
source.
I mean, we could. If Brandon wishes the queen here, the bug queen, we could take her out, freeing all the bugs and having more numbers.
Um,
But all
Isn't-
of you
isn't the
listen
queen?
so I can speak my final words.
Go ahead.
Literally
Oh,
right
I'm
now.
sorry.
Go ahead. Yes.
Fuck. Like DM frustration and character frustration boiling together.
I'm fucking dying, and I want to die. Shut up.
Let me die and get my piece said. Fuck. Yeah, pretty much. So, essentially, there are 5. Let me make sure that's right. There are 5 ritual sites. 4 of them are for the major populaces of the cities themselves: Truemark, Eastmark, Northmark, and Freemark, the upper cities of the core empire. I'm tied directly to, I think I tied him to Freemark. Yeah, Freemark. Tied to Freemark. He's across the Great Lake and river from the capital, Muspelheim. My actions are only going to inhibit the Empire. A city populace of just under 1 million coming to consciousness is going to cause great chaos, but not something that they can't, over time, take back under control. But it should provide enough distraction for the armies for you to infiltrate or maybe even drive a militaristic wedge into the heart of the Central Empire to get at the Master Ritual Site, which is what you need to do. The slave ritual sites only control the populaces of the cities. The Master Ritual Site controls the armies and the capital. When you
So get to the
killed,
capital and
you killed Archibald, how much, you'd say, what, 100 gallons of that liquid was in the conduits? Yes? Give or take.
can we remember?
There was
Yeah, it's
there was
about-
quite a few.
It's
Yeah,
it's about that much.
There was a bunch of barrels of it.
That leveled the building entirely. Now imagine a ritual
Ooh.
site, a conduit filled with tens of thousands of gallons. The reason I'm killing myself as opposed to letting myself be slain is to prevent that ritual site from going up, because it would level that city. Now imagine millions of gallons. That's what's under Muspelheim, the capital. That won't level the city. That will crack the continent. So if you go in and kill the Emperor, you're going to kill millions on top of that, just by association. So you should be prepared to find a way to tie one of your life's essences to the ritual to stabilize its deactivation after he's dead.
You said you have to pay in blood. Can we just do a blood sacrifice? Is some of
Someone
our blood
has-
to.
Someone has to die, and they have to be strong of mind, and they have to have magic to a decent degree.
I'm safe.
Would my magic be suffice?
Maybe.
How about someone who has abilities of up to a 3rd level?
That doesn't compute.
Should we run before you die so that thing
No.
doesn't kill us?
Tempest not going to kill you. I know it wants to go back to the element. It will probably seek. Now this is basically what I have in general information that will help you fuck him over. You killed Archibald, which is a far cry from killing the Emperor, but looking at you now, you're brimming with potential and strength. I'd say in the right circumstances, I have a chance, especially affected. I say, ask questions now. I'll be dead.
If we take another battery, would that buy us more time?
You understand what I said about sacrifice. You have a soul willing to give their lives to stabilize one minor slave conduit to then go on and sacrifice another at the master.
What
If
if
you
we
do-
what if we know the battery?
If you know the battery, possible. If you could convince them, if their mind's not already gone, it's possible.
Do you know of a way to access their minds?
Access the minds. Any detect thought spell would.
We freed maybe 2 or 3 people from the spell, but that was with a lot of damage. So
How
we're trying
does-
to do it more peacefully.
I understand. I guess this would be useful information for you as well. The liquid isn't to keep them under the spell's control. It's not how that works. The liquid, upon initial consumption, applies the spell, but all subsequent doses after that don't do that. What it does is instead protects from mind probing spells. That's what the constant usage does. The initial consumption is what puts you under control. To kill the initial consumption, you need to do a significant amount of damage to the individual, enough to shock the system or turn off the ritual. That answer your question.
Yeah, pretty good. Anybody else?
What is the effect? If you know, what is the effect that is maintaining their hold over all these people? Like, what is it called?
The verbiage is not my language. The equivalent I could provide would be mind control or manipulation. It's pretty straightforward. All the individuals strapped up to these machines, including myself, who is now disconnected but still strong enough to control it, we're not controlling the machine necessarily, we're powering the machine. The only one who controls it is the Emperor. You have to understand, he's not a normal being. His mind is vast and powerful. He's controlling every individual in the Empire at any given moment. 1,000 billion minds under the control of his, doing individual actions all at once.
So, if we were to kill the Emperor, would that mean that every single person on the batteries would still exist?
All the
and it would just-
batteries would shut down if you killed the Emperor. But you have to
So it's-
you have to stabilize them. If they shut down without the stabilization element in place, every single city would go up in fire and the continent would crack and millions would die.
I'm really sorry. I zoned out for a second. What is the stabilizing element?
Life.
Oh, I see. Yes. Okay.
So we have to have 4
Damn. So
lives
it's
worth.
no.
Not
Well, no.
necessarily.
If we do just the Emperor's
You
battery,
just need one.
we can take control of all the batteries.
Yeah.
At that
Okay.
point.
Yep.
And destabilize them. Well,
I do
turn them
know
off stably.
3. I know 3, but I don't know all of the other ones. Or 2. I know 2 of them. I don't know the 4. I was in control of the powering one. Your queen, another. That one was just recent. Previous battery died. And then another one was also quite recent. A golden dragonborn was placed at the helm.
You
One of them.
fucker. You fucker.
Oh, perfect. So we need to kill. So we need to kill these things. In these dragonborns. Perfect. All right.
Technically, we could just wish for those two to come to us, and then get them to shut the batteries off by.
Willingly sacrificing themselves. It's possible.
Yeah.
It's risky though.
Or you could just wish. I guess you can't do that either. Someone has to be
Looking
at
for
the site.
wishes to get yourself out of this situation will be difficult to find one that works. I will promise you that.
So there's so many contingencies on each other that it's.
Yeah, it's a
Ugh.
very it's a complex system for sure.
Yeah.
It's well thought out. That's for sure.
Took a long time to figure it the fuck out. Figure out how I wanted it to work. That's for goddamn sure.
You know, ChatGPT is being very beneficial to me. So.
I will tell you this: your armies in the north are shattered. I saw to that. If I would have known, I would have had control. Previous to that, I would have used that moment to shatter our own armies. I did not have control then. In terms of militaristic might, you need to find new allies, or you need to find a way in yourselves.
I mean, all we have to do is sneak in behind millions of eyes watching us in the capital and get to the Emperor. His battery, at least.
Did not
I
say it
think
would
we
be
All
have
right,
easy.
guys.
one set of
I know what I
allies.
have to do.
Another thing you should know:
And
if Luscredin completes his ritual and he looks at Elias and gets you, the Emperor will be unkillable. At least by anything except for maybe that sword. He's a demigod functionally now. With the praise and soul worship, he has the strength to be a deity, but he hasn't fit into a slot yet. He doesn't take up a domain. That's what's holding him back. When they bring back Tiamat, he's going to consume her. And then he gets the slot he wants. Trickster's mask has
If
been
we
dead
gave-
for a long time. And with the Trickster's powers, he can control the entire world without any chemicals.
If we gave Doro the thing, his battery, could Doro become the new a new god?
What?
He said he's technically a demigod.
Yeah.
Because he's controlling these people. If Doro took over his battery, would Doro be the one controlling them, or Mr. McKnight say that one of them?
Are you asking if someone else could take over control?
Yeah.
To equate to the mind of the Emperor, you would need to be a different species. Completely. I could
Well,
not
we-
do it, and I could probably fight the Emperor. I might lose, I might win if it's purely martial ability, but other than that, it is a toss-up. But in terms of genetic mind power, he is a step above anything you've ever seen. You You could not
What's his species?
eternal.
Oh yeah, we did meet him.
Oh yeah.
The closest thing to it would be your species, the Threekin, a hive mind, but accentuated to a point of maybe a millionfold. Significantly more powerful.
Let me go back to my ancestor real quick. Let me see if I can res him real quick to give me some more power. He better win the gulag fight.
Man,
There.
He better win the gulag. That-
man, it's been more than 5 minutes. Can I make it inside to see if he's gonna die anytime soon, or is
You
it just
can,
like
you can.
or is he just,
28?
He is. You can see the pain has been building in him, and you can see when you first saw him, there was literal lightning in his veins. You could see every vein in his body illuminated with electrical energy, and almost all of that has faded to nothing. You can see his face is growing more gaunt as he speaks. You can see the color draining from his skin, all sorts of things. Like he's dying. He's not got much.
Is there any way for you to transfer your power to us?
Cannot give you my axes, which is what gives me my powers. You have to be an orc to wield them. That is the prerequisite for them.
Or do we have any orcs? Do we know any?
We do know orcs. We know a
Yeah.
whole
I could
country
give you
of orcs.
two of them to give to another, but they're cursed.
Or you can remove curses.
Try.
Yeah, we'll take the axes. You know, we do have a sword that removes curses.
Yeah, so the edge design of these axes, imagine like Kratos from God of War, the edge of his twin blades, but on the face of an axe blade. That's kind of how they're edged out.
Oh.
They're wreathed in like electrical energy as well. Yeah, their battle axes probably about 3 feet long a piece. He's not a small individual. Yeah, he kind of sets them in the sand in front of you, and you can kind of watch as his body becomes like the color that was drained is no longer even there at all, as his body becomes more and more translucent, as if he's fading from existence entirely. He kind of just looks up, Tempest, quaint little smile. Fuck. And then he's gone. Watch
there
it.
Can I
check-
go over and kneel next to what is his armor and stuff like that is still there, I guess?
He didn't actually really have much in terms of equipment. He was fairly barbarian in design.
Was he?
Can I-
Fur,
Can I do a
loincloth, and
ceremony
pants.
over his? Can I do a ceremony over the existing whatever
His
existing
loincloth?
thing he has? His loincloth?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can
I'll
I
do
do
a
a
ceremony of that.
check on the axes to see what would happen if I picked them up?
And then I
Or do
was
we
gonna
need to
also
scoop them
check
into a
out-
bag or something?
You could do an Arcana check.
Do you want me to help you with that?
Sure.
I'm gonna do something that Dora was wanting to do before
Do you want
him.
me to- you want
but
me
he's
to do it,
gonna-
or do you want to do it?
Let me try a dirty 20 first before we do advantage.
So a dirty 20 would give you the information that you have to be a orc to even attune to these items. So these are essentially just fancy looking axes to anything that's not an orc.
I'm gonna
So I
try
won't
something,
die by
but
picking them
I'm
up
gonna
and then
turn
putting
my
them in the
features
bag.
into an orc. I'm gonna turn into an orc.
Uh-huh.
Look like what he looked like.
Uh-huh.
Pick up the axes. Does anything happen?
No.
No. Okay. That would be a cool parlor trick, you know.
I would say
So
with the
Bear-
Arcana check too, you can understand that these are items on the level of the sword and sword that Doro just got.
So Merrick's
Wow,
gonna
okay.
pick up the axes, and carry them over to put them in a bag. But before that, he's gonna ask Dora to see if he can touch it with the sword to remove the curse.
I'm just gonna
guess.
I'm just gonna start touching everyone and everything with the sword.
You touch all your party members, nothing happens. You touch the axes with your sword. Okay, actually, let's correct that. You know how when you hold two ends of a magnet that's not supposed to connect, like they push away from each other, as opposed to magnetize, like reverse magnetism? Does anyone know what I'm talking
No.
about?
Yeah,
Nope.
I know what you're talking about. You can't
Nope.
put two of the same poles of a magnet together.
That's
like,
exactly what
north
happens
can't
when you
go.
try and touch the sword or the axes. They repel each other away.
I'm gonna do something that's gonna be fun. No, I'm not gonna do that.
You just have to-
Hmm.
oh,
Yeah.
you just have to turn the things around. So
Oh,
they
I
move around.
I turn the sword
That
around.
definitely doesn't work.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if like what would happen if I tried to force the sword and axe together?
You physically can't do it.
Physically? All right.
Physically can't.
Would my Arcana check allow me to see what would happen if I forced a connection with the axis?
The axes aren't sentient.
Like actually, like a tune, like a force attune.
You can't force an attunement.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd essentially have to rewrite the magic of the weapons themselves, and none of you are on that level.
I wish.
Oh, but I know something that is. Can I pray to the god I know, the Forge
Can I
God?
cast remove curse on the axes?
You can cast remove curse. The spell does nothing.
Yeah. What?
The spell does nothing. Praying to a deity right now would give you no answers, given you have no direct line of communication. You're not in a sight of clarity like you were in that tunnel.
Oh yeah, we don't even have a fucking jar because I forgot to ask. Oh, we can still wish for the jars to be
Yeah, we could.
active.
Yeah.
We might
Yeah,
need
but
to
they're
because
not.
we might need to contain those souls once this is over.
Hmm.
Or you just wish for the soul to.
I am
transfer to
currently
the body.
concocting the
Let him cook.
John Wick of wish spells. Okay.
Okay.
John Wick of wish spells.
If it doesn't
Yes,
say
meaning it's
and
gonna
in the
kill
sentence,
everything that it comes in contact with. All right.
That's probably more apt.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the
I guess
ceremony,
we'll
And
skip
then-
that.
And then Moz is gonna be like, nah, there's nothing.
I have a good capsule for the spell. I just want to contain everything that I need to contain.
okay. Well, you're probably gonna have to let
So-
me know what you want to do.
Yes,
before-
yes.
Yeah, before you
Yes.
say it, because I can't. I'll have to. If there's a way it can work, I have to think about how it will work.
Yeah, and if I tell you, I will cast a spell.
No, we're gonna let you have 5 seconds to decide what you're gonna do in 6 months.
Yeah. So,
So I'm gonna put the axes in the bag because we can't do nothing with them right now.
you put the axe
Probably
in the
get into
bag.
that queen or that king or that the red orc.
You
Yeah, we need an orc that can travel with us.
Yeah.
you
I wish.
you cast ceremony on his corpse. Kind of gather up whatever equipment he might want from the fallen 1,000 tribesmen, and
Oh, is there any gold or anything on those guys? Not that my character would ask, but I know that your guys' character would definitely want that.
yeah, I would say maybe on one.
I
of
mean,
them
they were
in
basically naked, right?
One of them in particular might have some gold, like talismans on him, like.
But
because-
how many are we gonna have to sift through in order to get to
Yeah,
that
how
one?
long will it be?
Thousands.
Do I see that one individual?
On initial inspection, probably not. Their bodies
Okay,
are
then-
literally piled.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna go digging through Minotaur corpses.
Can
How
Merrick
much gold do we have?
fly
on
up
right now?
into
We
the
don't have very much
sky?
gold, right?
No.
can Merrick fly up into the sky
lost-
and
Nah,
search the area?
through some unnamed events, yeah.
Give me a perception check.
26 to look around the area and make sure no enemies are around.
There's some odd shapes, and you're starting to see, and it's really only visible from a bird's eye view. There's a lot of odd shapes, like everywhere where the Minotaurs weren't, within maybe 50 feet of the party, there's a fucking.
Can I fly close to inspect what they are?
You fly close to just one.
Yeah.
As you get closer, they're about 6 feet long, give or take, a few feet wide, little mounds in the sand. And as you get close, you can kind of see two little dots made of glass, one little hole at the top that's hollowed out.
Do I know anything from my experience in the deserts?
Sounds like green skin eyes.
Green skin
Green
spies.
Eyes.
Orcs.
Yeah, green skin
greens-
orcs.
They're real cunning in terms of their warfare, and you can pretty much identify the fact that there are probably several hundred orcs in the sand watching your party right now.
Can I telepathically commune with one of them?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, sure.
First, I'm gonna let the party know what's going on. That they are being watched.
Well, several hundred.
I'm gonna immediately take out the handbook. Is the wheel on the cart?
Yeah, we already attached the wheel.
Yeah,
Wheels on
we-
the
we-
cart.
we
Okay.
drove it
We
out.
drove
Yeah.
it in.
Yeah, we drove it out.
Yes.
And then
It's
I'm gonna
start.
commune with one of the orcs. Green orcs.
What? Wait, what do you say first? Let's give me before I respond.
So, hi, my name is Merrick. Yeah, I can see y'all in the sand. I'm not threatening y'all. I'm not doing anything like that. I just want to know if y'all are okay, or are y'all trying to kill
Jigs up,
us?
boys? And you guys all hear that. That's not in your head, Merrick. And you guys see
Hear what?
like 5 or 6, one of the orcs say the jigs up, boys. And you guys see like probably 500 or 600 orcs spread out in like honestly very well concealed sand. And if you hadn't have taken that bird's eye view, you wouldn't have seen them.
I thought you said jigs up porkies.
No. And yeah, you see like a bunch of greenskins, all with like crude older 3-kin tech rifles, like something you guys phased out a long time ago.
Yeah.
And like really crude weaponry, kind of all stand up around you. None of them pointing at you with their guns. They're just all kind of there with their guns like at the ready. And one of the smaller orcs kind of walks up. Right, well, what do you plan this?
I'm gonna cast invisibility on Kalen.
On Kalen.
Yeah. So, what are y'all doing over here? You just scouting?
We heard you was talking about some war. Follow the pointy head ones with the horns. Follow them. That usually
Oh.
leads to some good scraps. We heard you was talking about some wars. He's heard about these barons. On a piece.
Y'all want to
Ooh.
join?
Yes.
What's a good scrap?
I'm gonna go over to the bag that has the axes and pull them out.
Oh
I'm
god.
we-
gonna let
let's-
him know.
let's-
Probably
let's-
not yet.
Let's
Probably
not be
not yet.
hasty.
Do it? Do you do it?
I already went over there and pulled them out. Yeah.
Okay. You watch
I didn't-
every orc, and when I said the 2 glass eyes, they all have goggles, so they could see while being fully immersed in sand, and they all had like a rebreather tube poking out of the sand, just enough to get air,
Like a snorkel.
like a snorkel, yeah, but like fucking made of like cactus or some shit. Yeah, you see every single one of the orcs. "Oh, hey, that's a grumsh!" Oh, and they all kind of take a knee, except for the one who was talking before, the small one. Boys, they did have the extra grumsh. Sacred items, you got there.
On them grumps.
Grumsh.
Now
Grumps
we know
one eye.
these are. Now, we
Um,
know these are sacred to orcs. Are they sacred to any certain clan or just all orcs?
All orcs who worship grumsh gets the power of their maxes. But if I was to take them, boss would cut me head off.
Can you call your boss to come to us, or how far is he away from us?
Oh, he's in a camp 2 miles up the road.
Hey, well, yeah,
Can I
we-
connect
we
mind
go
link
with you.
wise with him?
1,000 feet is way less
Here.
than a few miles, James.
let's take a walk. Let's go. Or let's hop on and then we'll go.
He's gonna ask Doro to drive.
Oh.
So Merrick can fly above to scout.
All right. Sure. I'm distracted driving, by the way, because I'm really
Oh
thinking
shit!
about-
Never mind. Yeah, I'm asking Elias. Yeah, you're
You
worried
wanna-
about
you don't
Caitlin.
wanna
I
ask
kind of
me?
forgot.
I'm the tinkerer in the group.
Oh, you are the second tinkerer. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Knight would take over.
Yeah. And I'm the one you probably want to drive because I'm
Yeah,
just
because
gonna
Elias is
talk
the
about
potion
stuff
guy.
and Alright. I'll start
Potion
driving.
guy.
I'm going to just to see if it'll work. As we're going, I'm gonna have the water flask thing. I'm gonna have it cast geyser behind us to see if it can cover the tracks.
It
In the
does.
sand.
It covers up the lines in a way, but it also
leaves its own track.
leaves its own trail of
You
water.
have a trail of wet sand now.
Oh, I'd say over the course of a day or two, you know, the track
Okay.
would disappear. But if
Okay. I
mean, with the
immediately
sand-
losing, you're trying to immediately lose
Okay.
someone. Very counterintuitive.
Well, yes.
I mean,
but what?
Honestly, you could have just waited an hour in the desert and the sands would blow away
Yeah.
any tracks. Now
Yeah.
you've left a day's worth of.
No, I'm not gonna do it for a day.
Now you're attracting sand people that want water. Great. Thanks.
No, I'm just trying
Get
it out.
Get out. Get out.
You guys, you guys follow. That one leads you. He gets on the cart to kind of just say like point you in directions and whatnot. He said road. You clearly don't
well-
see a fucking road.
While he's
I'm
while he's
making
on the
a
cart,
road
I'm
with
gonna
wet
explain
sand.
to him all the things we've done before, and everywhere we've been, and all the stuff that's happened. How we used to talk to
Merrick's-
gods, but we can't now, and
Yeah.
all that jazz.
Merrick's gonna cast Long Strider
I'm
so
also
he
gonna
can fly
introduce myself.
faster. And he's gonna move ahead of the cart to look around and see the camp before they see it.
You see the camp before everyone else sees it pretty easily with the height that you can gain. There's several thousand orcs, probably several tens of thousands of orcs gathering around a humongous war camp. And as you fly around, you notice like all the like few hundred scouts are like flanking the cart, all like sprinting with guns to keep up. Like, and they don't seem to be getting tired. They just don't seem to care.
Merrick's
yeah.
gonna cast Telepath on as many as he can, because I actually don't know the exact number of people I can connect with.
It's
To let
just a
him know
lot of
what's going on. To let them know that we bring a great artifact for their chief.
you see like, so basically your effects basically pull all the sentries who are on guard duty to go like one by one, all to go run to the chief. Hey boss, we got something for you. And then it's just one by one. Hey boss, hey boss, hey boss. Like it just keeps going.
So
And-
Merrick's gonna connect with the boss and say, "Hey boss, I got something for you."
If you hear him literally scream, William, shut the fuck up! Jesus fuck! Good God!
Great.
And he starts.
So how many did he connect
I
to?
can't hear you after what
How
you
many
said
can he
last.
connect to? Yeah.
Yeah, did he connect to all of them? And if that's the
not
case,
all of 'em.
if they all responded at once, do we just see Merrick plummet out of the sky?
Remember, he can only do it to one individual at a time. But he can,
Oh, okay.
he can only speak to one individual at a time, but he can be connected to like a
Alright.
fuck ton at a time. So it's literally a one by one trickle, but he can do it really fast. So, you know, I'd say over the course of a few miles, with him being a little bit ahead and being super high above, he could probably have connected to a few hundred by the time you guys get there.
All right.
Nice.
Yep, and by the time you guys get there, there's like everyone who is there were crowds here and there, all like pockets of their own people kind of gathering. But by the time you arrive, because of that messaging, well over 20,000 orcs have just formed a huge fucking wall of bodies just waiting to see what's gonna happen.
Are the green orcs? Do we hear about the green orcs from the
Blue orcs, yeah.
blue orcs? The green orcs are bad. they think the Green Orcs are bad, right?
Yeah,
Really?
they don't exactly have positive relations with the Green Orcs.
They're not
do they?
exactly friends, no.
It's like
Okay. But they're
I'm not gonna compare that on
enemies,
stream.
They're just not friends.
It's kind of like
Let's not compare anything that's
even if
happening
a
in the
red
current
orc
world.
showed up, they wouldn't be friends.
Yeah, they're
Say
not.
again?
They're not exactly. They're not. They aren't. They're not like sworn enemies always at war with each other. It's more like the Trajoni are just trying to live their lives, and the Green Orcs keep fucking with them. So the Trajoni have to keep pushing them out of their territory. Shit like that.
So
So
what
on
I'm
the mind
hearing is.
Sorry,
Never
go ahead.
mind. I'm not. No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, on the
I
mind
really-
link to who's gonna be talking? Is this gonna be Elias talking or?
Through the
Merrick?
mind link, I'm gonna let everyone know that I personally don't think that we should be giving these access to them, because
Well, I'm also gonna link. So who's gonna be talking? Is this gonna on the?
So you'll link with me to tell me, and then I'll translate
Okay.
the mission.
Okay.
Okay,
So I'll link.
okay.
I'll link with you and say, I think that we should leverage these axes to create better relations with the other orcs and possibly have an alliance on our hands to add 2 armies to our forces that can take over the Marian Empire instead of just one very large army. But 2 would be better because one deals with magic and one seems to be very physical in nature. Looking at all the other individuals around here.
Yeah,
As I transmit
none of
this,
them-
I'm gonna
none of
add
them-
on.
Go ahead.
We already got the Blue Orcs sacred weapon. I mean, we won't be able to give it to them, but they'll know it's in good hands. So we've already completed theirs. This is kind of like completing the Green Orcs.
No,
So I feel like
As long as we can somewhat use this as leverage, I think that it would be a great asset to have both. So like basically saying
yes.
please don't patronize or assault the Blue Orcs and try and become possibly friends with them or non-combative with them, and we can both or all 3 of us, all 3 of our groups can take over the Marian Empire.
Okay, so Doros says this in terms that would be understandable to a party in this setting. It's like giving ICBMs to Palestine and then wanting them to be friends with Israel. Right?
Not necessarily, right?
I
Because
wouldn't
they're
say
not
I
like.
wouldn't say it's to that extreme.
Yeah.
Also, we're not going to talk about that anymore. So, but yeah, I wouldn't say that that's the equivalent. Like I said previously, they're not sworn mortal enemies. They don't hate each other just to hate each other. One of them
Yeah,
raids
but
the other
they
one's
do-
territory, and the other one defends it because.
I mean,
the
they're
ones
kind
that
of just
do.
doing it because they're probably bored. Greens probably just want to fight, because they're bored and all that shit. And
good
Blue's
way
just
to
near them.
I would say that's kind of a nail on the head with that assessment. You've done trading deals with the Green Orcs in the past. That's how they have the older Threekin technology. They supply raw materials for older weapons that you guys no longer use. That's happened before with Threekin.
Yeah.
And I would say you understand they really are just looking to fight would be a great way to put it. That's just kind of what they consider life at its fullest. So
Yeah, so Merrick's gonna, after scouting, meet up with the group as they're, entering the gates.
Can I
Uh,
cast while going here? Can I cast detect magic on these axes to see what the curse is?
to see what they're what?
The curse is.
You can cast detect magic on it to see what their curse is, basically. It would say something along the lines, and it's in Orcish, so it would be very, like, the verbiage that you get from this. Usually you can kind of get essences and auras off of things, and that's always the same essence as the creator. So with your axe, you get a human essence, so it's easy to translate. With Doro's sword, Blue Orcish, if you had to do that, it would be difficult to translate. With these axes, it's straight up Orcish, and it's rumbling, rambling, non-stop nonsense. And so the translation on the detect magic is a bit complicated, but from what you understand, basically whatever orc decides to attune and wield to these axes, if he's strong enough, basically have to fight. We'll have to start a fight and not stop until he dies.
Okay.
And so let's say the
Pretty
wielder
reasonable for a god weapon.
accidentally starts a fight.
Not like a single altercation, like an overall
Okay.
conflict kind of thing. And if he
Alright.
wins that conflict, and then on to the next one.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So they have to fight.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna be giving this to orcs that have
Like to fight.
that like to fight, that have constant border disputes with an already potential ally of ours, and it's gonna be basically forcing them.
What you gotta
To start
realize is we're
fights.
probably gonna
The-
be moving
the
their
individual
whole.
has to fight,
Well,
though.
hold on a second.
So the. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
So, what you gotta realize is we're probably gonna be moving them. They're no longer gonna be neighbors with the Blues. Once they attack the Marin Empire, they're probably gonna take it over. They're probably gonna move into that area.
I take over would be a strong suggestion, but probably fight.
It
die
won't be
there.
it moving.
Yeah, but like you also have to think like it's not just gonna be them because like these guys like to fight. If they get into a altercation with a like a
You're
town,
making this.
there's no, I'm not. It's
You
we're
really
getting-
kind of are,
We're gonna be getting very fine. No, it's fine.
because I mean, at the end of the day, we
no,
could
it's
just build
fine. I
them a
want to hear
huge-
about this next campaign. I want to hear about.
We could just build him a huge arena for him
You
to
guys
fight
all have
constantly.
very valid reasons of concern. The question is, you guys have already started moving towards the camp and shown them the axes. That's already happened at this point. So now you have the choice of, realistically, following this
Word of
path
recall.
through, or get the fuck out of there as fast as possible.
Or Word of Recall.
What does that spell do?
That's the ritual spell I did
We-
with the where
Yeah.
basically you transport back to
Oh,
we
yeah,
can't
that's
leave
right. You
whatever.
could teleport. You could
Yeah.
teleport out. So you do have a way out. So
Would it
you-
teleport the cart though?
that depends on
I
the
don't
area
know.
of the spell and its description. I can look. Word.
range is
not.
5 feet.
Oh, 5 feet? Hell yeah.
Word
Technically,
of
We're
recall.
all on the cart. I center myself on the cart.
Yeah, it's you and 5 willing creatures is the description.
Oh.
So no, the cart would not come with.
It's a willing.
I
not
wish
a
the
lot.
card
Who are you
becomes
to say it's not a
sentient.
creature?
I,
It identifies as a creature.
I identify as God, and I say that it's not a creature. Either way,
Touche.
Campaign ending wish. I wish God was dead.
which God is dead, and the world collapses. Tyler has a heart attack.
Tyler dies IRL.
Yeah, just fucking collapse.
That I would never play D&D again if I used the wish spell to wish that you were dead and you actually died in real life. I'm no longer touching this
Definitely never
game.
playing D&D again.
Yeah, you're dead.
Everything that they said back in the 70s is true. It is a devil
Holy
game.
shit.
Well, either way, Merrick, you see, you have a few minutes before your party gets there. If you would like to land and speak, you can, or you can wait for the rest of the party to arrive.
Yeah, my people have already had communication with them before, so I'm just gonna go ahead and land with the chief.
You land in front of what's obviously the big boss here. That's copyrightable. That's unfortunate. No, fuck that. That's not copyrightable. Big boss, get the fuck out of here, CW. Or GW. Yeah, the fucking biggest orc there obviously is in charge.
The big boy. There we go. That's
no,
his name.
I'm gonna go with big boss. They can't
Big boy.
copyright that. There's no way.
I mean,
And
I'll
what
look
is
it up.
that?
Big boss.
Yeah,
Hold
he's
on.
big and he's a boss. Like that's what it is. But yeah, he is probably about 8 feet tall. All the other greenskins are also very tall. Like I said before, when you first met Joni, they're much wider and shorter than greenskin orcs. Blueskin orcs don't get as tall. These ones are all either tall and slim or tall and bulky, except for like the odd one or two, like the one you spoke to originally, who was actually kind of short for their average stature.
Like a Vikings-ish look of
In a way, yeah, in a way, very genetically large individuals. And this guy is huge fucking mungus. He is at least 8 feet tall. He is at least broad enough to encompass your entire body twice. Carrying like just I mean, most of their weapons are really just pieces of shit. Like they're all so poorly maintained that they're all rusty and junk. He has like a big bone club hafted axe with a really rusty blade on the end. His skin is like it's very green, but like the hue is so dark that it's almost black. You can see that he's wearing an eye patch over an eye with severe scarring, like it was intentionally ground out by something. Not like cut out or shot out, like something with a lot of spiky edges, like circled it out. And he's wearing like pretty heavy, rusty armor and whatnot.
So I'm gonna go up to him and let him know who I am. Hello, sir. I am Merrick.
You don't look like no fucking freaking I've ever seen.
Well, I am now the Three-Kin King.
Who's the king?
I'm gonna touch him and give him guidance so he can get a D4 on anything he rolls.
You're too far away.
I'm here before the
He
party.
landed early.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You don't look like no king. Where's your crown?
I don't need a crown.
True. I'm a king. I've got no crown. Smart. Oh, name's
Okay.
Tom.
Nice to meet you. I can tell you are very powerful. I can see why you're the king.
Right. Yeah. Killed the last king. Nice. Big charge here. You got something for me?
Yes, we are bringing the axes of Gra.
Who?
Did I say that right?
Gra? Grunch.
Raw.
Grunch.
Crunch. Crunch.
You got... I'm pulling my teeth. You lie. You ain't got no fucking axes of Grunch.
Yeah, the orc that previously owned them died near us. So we took the axes and we're bringing them to you. And we want you, since you love to fight, we're fighting the Marins. They're a powerful enemy. You want to join? You want to show them what real power is?
Show me the axes. We'll talk. Then.
My party is on the way. And I'm going to communicate to see how far they are.
They're about like 5 minutes. Their cart
Exactly
moves relatively
5
quickly.
Gonna wait.
We're running out of fuel. Actually, you know, the desert's been taking a toll.
You have a water jug in anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It evaporated.
The water jug's gone. I wished it was gone.
I actually used my wish accidentally.
And he used the bottle of a never-ending
Oh, wait.
water.
I planned for this. Just spit in the engine. That counts as water.
I need to retain my fluids in the desert.
Well,
What happens if you pee in it?
you guys arrive at
It's
the
water.
camp, and yeah, I mean there are a lot of fucking orcs surrounding you, like a lot. A lot of them wearing like some of them, the ones that are around the bosses, they're mostly armored. You know, they're all fairly heavily armored. A lot of the others are lightly armored and like desert. What would be the word? It wouldn't be camouflage, but like the tones of their garments are like desert tones, as to blend in. Crudely made melee weapons and hand-me-down weapons from other peoples. Clearly, they haven't made anything they're by themselves. Lots of tents and whatnot around. And you guys all arrive on the cart. Who has
All right.
axes?
Just to clarify, we're giving these people who can't make their own weapons the equivalent of a god weapon.
Yes, we are giving them the weapon because we need the numbers.
Oh, all right.
Elias has the axes because we put him in the bag of holding.
And then he took the axes out of the
Yeah.
bag of holding.
Just
So
to
yeah.
show him, he put them back. He said he put them back.
We'll just say he did that for now. We'll just say that they're in the bag of holding.
And I'm gonna talk to Merrick. Why are we giving these guys the axe again?
1, we need the numbers. 2, they only fight if they see a powerful enemy. It's not like they're gonna fight some weak ass motherfucker, so we don't need to worry about that.
And we know they're gonna fight the Marins with us. We already figured
Oh,
out
yeah.
they're gonna fight us.
Yeah,
not
they-
What happens
got
when they're
split
done
up.
fighting the Marins?
They'll move on to the next powerful enemy.
And who's that gonna be?
Why are you worried about it? I'll take care of it if that comes to that.
Oh my
Merrick's
lord.
literally looking at you like, I will take responsibility, so you don't have to worry. This is his region, so.
Alright. Whatever. Sure.
Okay.
decision.
Well, I give him the bag of holding. I'm not doing it. I give him the bag of holding.
I'll just take the axes out and then hand you back that bag of holding.
Okay.
You see,
I'm gonna walk up to the chief with them. But before I hand it to him, I'm gonna say a few things, but go ahead.
yeah, you see him kind of, his one good eye kind of widens a bit. You can kind of see him like really taking in his simple way, the momentous occasion of these axes.
In his simple way.
Yeah.
That's the DM's description of his reaction to the axes.
You have a fucking problem?
No, I'm just pointing out. He's
I said what I meant.
simple. Yeah.
And kind of holds out his, letting his weapon fall to the ground, and waits.
I'm going to give you these. I want you to help us destroy the Marins. Because I know you'll love fighting powerful enemies. I want you, after this is done, to come with me and fight other enemies that may be powerful. Will you follow me if I give you these?
Persuasion check.
Oh, that's right. We just point the loaded gun down to the Underdark. Perfect.
That's what Merrick was planning.
There are a lot of
Hard to go to the ethereal. Either one.
And then he would have gave
Jesus,
you
that would
guidance.
be
You
so.
already said he would give
That would be
guidance,
so awesome.
Can you imagine?
What'd you
campaign
say?
Oh my
fighting
God.
ghosts?
Would he have given him guidance? I'm guessing he would.
Yes, Mr. McKnight did say he would have given guidance.
Actually,
another
yeah,
D4.
Mr. McKnight, what's your thoughts on the issue?
Yeah, Mr. McKnight.
He did say he would give guidance. I heard him.
It doesn't
Wonderful
matter.
insight.
It's gonna be shit. Unless someone's helping me.
You gotta speak up to help. boy.
You said that this would be your responsibility.
Let me wait for Mr. McKnight to get back. He might
Let's
help.
let's hear what your role was.
It's a fucking 7.
Jesus Christ.
You can.
You gotta realize I have a +1 to this.
You guys
Oh,
hear
God.
the clear inflection that was not intended from Merrick, that when it says "you will follow me," that he is
Aw.
unintentionally holding power over the
Ugh.
greenskins,
Oh, Jesus.
and without
Oh,
Oh,
someone
I
God.
should
stepping
have
in,
worded it as "you will follow me," as in like you will be my me and you will be together, like 2
Yeah.
hands together fighting
that's what you should have
as
done.
brothers. Brothers, yeah.
That's not what you did.
Fuck that. Yeah.
Do you guys hear that inflection? Very unintentionally done, might I say.
I'm through Mind Link. I'm gonna
As soon
say
as I see
I'm
him
gonna let
looking
him-
like,
I'm gonna
Okay,
let him
go
know
ahead.
about through Mind Link. I'm gonna let him know about that inflection and warn him that he should probably be ready to take flight.
so as soon as Merrick sees that he's kind of going sour, he's gonna add on that I don't want to control you. I want us to be brothers. Is what I'm saying. You will have as much say as me. If you say let's go fight that guy, I'm fighting him with you.
You see a little bit of the anger subside. As you saw it boil up to the surface very quickly.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we just leave. I said that in Mind Link, by the way. Not.
We're just gonna leave now.
Yeah, you definitely get the whole Smeagol,
It-
we hates them forever kind of thing.
Yeah, fucking through MindLink, just formulating a bare bones plan very quickly. If something goes down, just put the axes into the bag of holding, and we figure it out from there.
Great plan.
Yeah, bare bones.
As these mind links are coming in very quickly, rapid fire to your head, Merrick, you see him kind of subside a little bit of the anger. Not much, just a little bit. I don't follow no one but me. I'm the boss.
All
I'm in
we're
charge.
saying is that we want some help fighting the Marins. The Marins are gonna hurt everyone if you don't follow us. And help
Parents
us.
will make you follow them, unless you stop them.
Have you seen the blue eyes?
I don't mean to
That will help in the
rule you or to control you. I just want to point you to strong enemies I have known from my journey. I want to give you as much blood and gore as you can handle.
I can handle a lot
And
of
I just
blood
want
and
you to direct. I want to direct your forces there, so you don't have to scout as much.
Ripping hair until it just done.
If
Pretty
we
much,
don't-
you'll see me as a guy that helps you fight.
I heard
Even though
about
you
these
might hate
Marins. I ain't heard about no blue eyes, but I heard about the Marins taking over the world. I'm the only one who gets to take over the world.
They're
Oh,
being
this is who
controlled.
we're giving the axes to.
They're being controlled. We know exactly where they're being controlled from. If you help us fight the person who's controlling,
Right.
we'll let you be.
Okay. Sounds reasonable.
He just said he's the only one who gets to take over the world.
Well, I'm gonna probably.
We're already fucking into it, Brennan. So
I'll kill the Marins. What's the verbiage?
Marins
Marins, yeah. You got it right.
Marins.
actually destroy the Emperor. The Emperor is who's controlling.
Emperor's a nice title. Oi,
Oh
and he
my
kinda
God.
looks around. Boys, I'm the Emperor now. You called me
Oh my
that,
God.
or I killed
We're
you.
leaving. I'm in my link. I'm saying we're leaving.
And like I'm saying, nah, it's okay. I mean,
He's layering this on for this decision.
Oh my god, man.
Man, if only Mr. McKnight were here to just.
Fine, fine.
So we can agree together.
Right. How about this? You give me the matches,
I can
We
barely
don't kill
understand you.
and we'll even. We'll roll here back to camp. And we'll go to Marins, plural, and we'll smash them.
I make
So
an
he just-
insight check to see.
He just
if, like-
threatened our lives.
I got this. I got this. Hold up.
No, you don't. No, you don't got
I
this.
got this.
We
I
already
got
know you
this.
don't got this. I have to step in. We already know.
Listen, I got
You
this.
said you'd handle this.
We already know you don't have this.
Well, if Mr. McKnight was here, I probably would have got help with the persuasion.
Oh my God! Yeah,
Oh my God.
probably.
Perfect. It's such a perfect time for him to be gone.
So,
This is not a perfect time for him to be gone. This is horrible.
what
I
if-
want to
You'd
leave.
be
I wanna get
making
the fuck out.
portal to get away. You'd make the portal.
Would you follow me if I beat you in 1-to-1 combat?
Oh my God! This is going.
Very
can't
smart.
hear you.
Very smart, Merrick.
I
Very
can't hear
smart.
you. Tyler.
Yeah, I know. I
Oh
wasn't thinking of-
Lord!
One sec.
If you move the mic farther away, I think that's the
It's
reason.
my connection.
It's the connection.
Oh wow! That's what you just said. I assume most eyes. Oh, let's try to fix this thing.
Than earlier, like just
Oh my
not give this
God.
retard the weapons.
Trust me, it'll work out.
Okay.
You
No,
just,
it
you
won't.
just,
You
you
just-
just.
He just said he will take over the world.
You You want to fight me?
Would you follow me if I beat you in 1-to-1 combat?
Okay, hold on. As this is happening, I assume all
making the
eyes are
point.
on him.
I'm a sword. Yeah.
I want you to understand. You just challenged the boss.
Yeah, I assume all eyes are on him.
Yeah.
All right, I would like to back up and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
I mean, you did leave Kaylin in the cart by herself, surrounded by orcs, so it's kind of cool that you're.
Oh, I already cast invisibility on her.
Yeah, you have double
It's
How long does
not-
that
invisibility.
last?
Yeah.
An hour. He's good. So you can fight me, and you can beat a boss if you beat me. But
Oh lord.
if I beat you, I take the axes, and I do what I want with.
Okay.
Also, Mr.
Yeah,
Knight,
welcome
I
back,
think I'm
Mr.
at-
McKnight.
Hey,
I take them. I take
Yeah,
the axe
welcome
from
back.
Merrick. I take the axe from Merrick. Put it back in the bag of holding. I put the bag of holding back on.
You don't think Merrick could beat this guy?
I'm just holding them for now.
Alright.
Mr. McKnight,
Sure,
you
go ahead.
missed-
Yeah.
You missed a horrible negotiation.
Yeah.
Yeah, with you it would have been a little easier, but it went very.
No,
good.
You
it wouldn't
said
have
you
been,
said you
no.
got this. You said this is your domain
trusted
and you'll
you
take
to do it,
responsibility.
and-
So
Perfectly poorly.
basically, through a bad roll of persuasion and some poor negotiations, Merrick has backed himself into a corner of he now is going to fight the big boss for big boss status.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so
So,
What the fuck?
I'm gonna
What
mind.
the fuck? Actually, what the fuck?
I'm gonna walk over to Mr. Knight. I'm gonna
What?
whisper in his ear. You should
We-
set up
I
the
literally
portal.
leave for 5 minutes.
You should set up the
guys can
portal.
just keep it
You
together.
should set up the portal.
God damn.
You should set up the portal.
Like I said, I could take this guy pretty easy.
God.
You think so?
Yeah.
There,
I
let him have it.
believe in
Let
you.
him have it. Let
I
him have it.
believe
Have
in
fun.
you.
Have
I
fun.
believe
Let him
in
have
you.
it.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and grab
I'll
Kayla
touch
and
him.
get with
I'll
him.
touch him for guidance.
Your guidance did fuck all for him last time.
Oh my
I never added the plus to the 7.
Why didn't you do
Never
that?
added anything. You asked for the roll. You asked for the straight roll.
No, I said
You never let me do guidance.
I definitely asked for the guidance, my guy.
Yeah, he asked for
Uh,
guidance.
I never put the guidance on. You said what was
Are
the
you
roll?
making the
Oh,
portal?
Lord.
Are you making the portal out?
So
Well, yeah, no. You have to fight him. You said it.
So we walked
Literally,
in.
When you make an agreement, you must stick to it.
I'm not trying to run. I'm fully fighting him. Like they're trying to run.
you're gonna
I don't
fight him.
understand it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
And I'll have the,
I have to find. I have not made this guy's character sheet, so I actually have to find a creature that's appropriate.
He hasn't even made the character sheet.
He wasn't expecting
How
this
does
to
it be
go this
possible
way.
Where you just decide to fight someone.
Yeah.
He literally didn't see this as an
So-
option.
So, Mr. McKnight. So what happened is he's trying to give someone axes that said he will take over the world if he gets the axes.
Yeah, so yeah, he basically said, "No, they
So-
can't rule the
I'm
world.
trying to
I will
get
rule the
him-
world."
I'm
Oh,
trying to
I
get
like the
him-
sound of that. Hey, boys, call me the emperor.
Okay, guys. I'm trying to get him to join me so I could lead him like into the Underdark or into the Ethereal later. so
I
it doesn't threaten the world, but they're kind of putting on that it's like, oh well, he's not gonna do that. Like, what it feels like.
Either way. Either way.
So he said he was going to try and rule the world, or did he? Wait, what did
he
say?
said that he was the only one who was allowed to rule the world. That's the words that came out of his mouth. Yes,
So,
I can.
leveraging things. Do you think that he's strong enough to defeat the whole Marin Empire by himself?
He's not. Even
Probably
with the
not.
axis, he can't.
So let the crazy be crazy, and just give him the tools that he needs to do his like job.
You know, the CIA tried that a while ago.
and look how much shit they fucked up.
and look what's happened.
Seriously.
They're still
No.
around.
Here's the thing. I'm going to allow you to if Mr. McKnight wants to enter this conversation to try and salvage it, he can.
Oh,
I will
I will
also
definitely
say,
enter the conversation.
If I hear
yes.
one more thing about CIA or anything like that, we're gonna have a problem.
Okay.
Let's calm this down. I'm sorry. I'm Mr. McKnight. Well, my friends call me Mr. McKnight. My family calls me Irish Blue Hill, but you can call me Mr. McKnight if you want to be my friend. I do believe I zoned out for a bit. The heat is incredible down here, and I don't really understand exactly what happened. My friends somewhat filled me in on what happened, but let's take a step back. And let's talk about this in a very meaningful discussion. How about I can see you're very upset. I understand this.
He actually doesn't
and
look upset.
Mer-
He looks incredibly excited.
Oh, you look incredibly excited, and I understand that you love to fight. And trust me, these guys love to fight. I personally do not, but if you were to fight anyone, these guys would love to fight. But that's besides the point. And I don't want to see anyone get hurt or damaged or anything like the sort. And it appears that you are a very capable person. So I'm not saying
slow
that
down!
slaying-
You're breaking my brain.
I am sorry.
What's
sir.
the point?
But the reason we came by was to try and negotiate some peaceful relations with the blue orcs. I
The
forget what.
Twinklies?
Yes, the Twinkies. Yes.
Twinklings.
Oh, Twinklings. Sorry, sorry, the Twinklings. Yes, we have different names for everything. So, yes, the Twinklings. Well, it's a. The what?
Twinklies.
What are you saying? What are you
Twink-
saying? I can't-
Twinklies.
Twinklies. Twinklies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are we putting so much emphasis on this word, though?
I'm sorry. We have totally different words for different names and stuff. It happens throughout the whole entire continent, and It doesn't matter. But the Twinklies are they want peace with you, and I think these axes can facilitate a way for peaceful relations with them if you point your blades and your axes and your guns, which you have plenty of, toward the on the point toward the Marin Empire, obviously, like, I don't know the direction, but toward them,
Roll
the
nature.
Marins, they believe that they are, as I think Merrick said, are in control of the continent, which I believe that you believe that you should be in control of the
Only
continent. Correct?
us.
Yes. Well, they are affecting that philosophy completely. So why wouldn't you help
He
us?
said he wanted to be boss. I'm boss.
Oh, he says ridiculous things. Sorry, Merrick, but you say ridiculous things all the time. He's only 6 months old. It's not even a. He's only like a year old, 2 years old. How old are you?
So Merrick's kind of getting irritated that he just called him young, and he's like thinking like, I just became a king, and he's just talking shit.
Yes, but
Oh.
you're a very noble king. I see that you're becoming irritated, Merrick, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful manner. It's just you are very young, and you've grown so much since we met you. You used to pick fights and shoot people for no reason at all, and now you are
That's
just
so great and
you're
scared.
using
Why
your
did
word,
he
which is
make
great.
You be a good boss. But I'm
We
the
want to
boss.
give. We
It's,
wanna...
you are the boss. Yes, you're the boss of your people in your clan. Yes, you are. And I think that
You're
these
making me
axes
bored,
could.
talky pants. Just what you want. Am I not fighting him? Do I get the axes? Do you want to die? What's the plan?
So we don't want to die, and he. I don't think that you guys should fight because it would serve no purpose. But the axes should be in your possession if you want to help us.
Right, but he said something about after we killed the Marins, that we gonna kill others. That he says, but I say who we kill.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Obviously, but as long as we have the same goals in mind, we could foster a great relationship between
What's the
multiple.
foster?
Oh, it's
Merrick's
Able-
gonna be in the
ability-
mind control or mind link and tell, please simplify everything.
It's the ability to grow and strengthen bonds and unity between different people. And it provides wealth and strength and power through
You can like literally
communication.
see him like just he's He's just tired of you talking. I think he understands. He's just like, God damn it. Just give me the axes, please. I'll kill them. Just stop talking.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Is there a formal way
Sure.
that we can do this? Like some places do writing transcripts, like
He
documentation,
holds out
like a
his hands.
contract.
Hand them to me.
Okay, so
You
just to
don't-
Merrick
recap.
wanted
What
to do the
pact?
fight,
Do you-
then there would be a thing here.
Do you do a blood pact?
We're not savages.
No, there's plenty of non-savages that do blood pacts. I think the dwarves do blood pacts, and they're definitely not savages.
Who?
The dwarves, they're shorter individuals. They're thick. They're short. They work in mine. They work in. They work in mines, and they build a lot of cool things.
Okay. Axes, please.
Well,
We'll kill the
through the mine link.
dinkies,
the mine
whatever
link.
their name is, Marens. Kill them. Yeah.
Okay, so just to recap, he said that he killed the Marins, but he said, "Go fuck yourself. If you point us in a direction to go kill something else, we kill who we want." That's basically what he said, right?
Yeah, and I'm trying to fight him before he gets powerful. Because
Or-
afterwards, I'm not gonna be able to control it.
I think more or less that's accurate. And also, you definitely get the distinction that Mr. McKnight did not successfully negotiate anything. He more or less frustrated him into submission. With talking.
That's a skill that Mr. McKnight
Probably
possesses. Yes.
the only thing I've ever seen Mr. McKnight do well.
I'm gonna mind link with him.
It's like the
If
Senate.
you-
Just keep on talking.
You'd be a
until-
great politician.
I'm gonna mind link with the big guy and agree with him that he talks too much.
All right. Yeah. Through Mind Link, if Merrick wants to fight him, sure, I guess. Other than that, we just hand over the axes, and then whatever happens, happens.
I did not expect
So,
to spend an hour on this, by the way. This is really derailed.
So we
Yeah.
need reassurances that that I guess you will direct your frustration and your rage toward the Marins and maybe foster or maybe create new relations in the future.
There's
Merrick's
grumps.
gonna mind link with Mr. McKnight to explain that he's gonna attack the Marins. We just need to figure out after the Marins. That's what we're figuring out.
Okay. Just looking at this guy, and the fact that he's in charge of all these orcs, I can assume that this guy is probably high up there in level, right?
Honestly, these are very ragtag individuals.
Okay.
He's the strongest of the ragtag individuals.
Okay.
He's not weak by any stretch. I think in a straight up melee contest, Merrick probably would lose, but
But it's
With-
not just gonna be melee.
with
Yeah,
tips and
Merrick's gonna be
tricks-
like flying above, just disarming any weapon that could hit me
Yeah.
and just firing at him.
Yeah.
So yeah, so cut the head off the snake and put our own head on there, I guess.
So, yeah.
or we give the snake the ability to breathe fire.
Yeah, and he gets the lightning ability. I can't fight him. I can't control him after that. But if we get him before, orcs respect strength, so he'll
Yeah.
follow me.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, your options are just give him the axes and deal with the consequences later, or potentially.
Who are we
beat him-
giving the axe? So if we kill him, who are we giving the axes to?
I won't kill him, but you got to beat him down, and then that's
then
how you
he'll
show
follow.
strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what if he challenges you with the axes?
Well, he wouldn't be able to do it immediately after. You'd
Yeah.
have-
Well, yeah, but like,
there'd be a
like-
difference in time. Once again,
You got to
not-
realize if I beat him, there's going to be a bond formed through that. So I mean, it's not going to be anger. It's going to be kind of like a brothership that we
I
fought
mean,
together.
And the other thing is, Merrick's dealt with the orcs, so like I would say, in terms of knowledge on how they work, he's kind of your main source.
you know what? Yeah, fine. I'm
So
gonna stay
what,
invisible.
So what does Merrick understand about like their relations with treaties and truces and stuff?
I mean,
They don't really harbor anything unless you can show them you're stronger. If you're weaker than them, they're not gonna respect that shit.
they don't like tricks as another thing. Like sneaky bullshit. They're not a fan of.
Okay, so if we go back to the Twinkies,
You had it right the first
Twinkies, and we let them know like, hey, they don't like this, they don't like that. But if you fight beside them, then you're not gonna have to worry about them in the future, type of thing.
Yeah,
Then I think that would foster
Potentially.
relationships. Okay, cool.
But like,
I saw the axes, or do you have the axes, or who has the
No.
axes?
Elias just put them in the bag folding.
And Merrick's ready to fight the guy.
yeah. So if we
what?
have Merrick, if we
Are
have
we
Merrick
back on
fight
this
the guy,
page?
if we have Merrick fight the guy, and if he wins, then Merrick controls the clan.
Yeah, how that
How long he'll control the clan during periods of peace, I don't know. However, that is a immediate solution to a complicated problem.
Yeah, but
Mass
you can't
executions in the
control
future.
plan when we decide that we need to leave to go do something else. Are you just gonna be staying here from now on and just run the clan on the day-to-day basis, or are you gonna come
After
with
we're done
us?
with the Empire, I think the campaign's done, so we don't have to worry about that.
I would like the
Yeah, but
campaign
are
to
you
keep
leaving
going,
right
so we.
now to go with the orcs to go fight the Marins to give us time to come in?
I think
and do what
Yes,
we need to
but-
do?
what's likely to happen is they're just gonna follow Marin and do what he says.
Yeah,
If he wins.
we'll have more guys with us, literally traveling.
But we can't be sneaky. We're gonna have to fight through the merits.
You also would have an army.
Yeah, so what he could do is just put
And
the past leader as a figurehead and just have him do his own thing, just under his control. But then, with independence comes.
It appears as though I've talked too much, and I think that Merrick is
Holy shit!
Merrick and you are wanting to find out who the bigger. I don't
I'm
know.
the
I don't know
biggest.
anything about this. It's beyond my grasp of knowledge.
So we where's my shotgun? And you see one of the littler
That's gonna be
gob-
shitty for him.
goblins
A shotgun.
brings a like a double-barreled
Oh.
musket, and he picks up
Wow.
his axe. Let's fucking do this!
He just flies in the air and shoots him from like
And-
200 yards away.
I need Merrick to roll initiative.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Cool.
are we taking this outside?
You guys are outside.
They have a.
Outside.
You-
Are we taking this outside, bro?
You
We're
guys are
taking this
literally
outside.
outside.
Oh
I'm
Lord!
glad I have advantage.
Let me get a note. sheet.
29.
Yeah, that's right. I forget your initiative. It's insane. Okay.
Advantage with a plus 15. It's like unbeatable.
Yeah. It's pretty high up there.
Before we start
You
this,
gotta
does
remember, I
he
have
have to
8
die or
attacks
get
too,
close to
so
death?
before fucking.
8 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Said I get 2 attacks per hand, right?
No,
And-
that's not what I said. I said you
If I'm
get.
doing the dual wielding fighting.
So if you're doing how dual wielding fighting works is you have to use your bonus action to attack with the offhands. So you would use your bonus action to fire with all 3 of the other ones.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Five.
5. And that's before I use.
Before action surge, yeah.
Yeah.
Which would give you like another 2.
And then, so
Or another
before
one or
they
two.
started, did they discuss whether or not someone has to die, or if they can do it till they're
No, that
like,
was definitely not
mortally wounded?
discussed.
Oh, rules before we engage in this combat.
You see like a few muscle orcs kind of move Mr. McKnight. Nope, too late, sorry.
Wait, before, so you've seen this before, right? Talking to one of the muscly orcs.
They're fighting.
It's
Merrick, it's
definitely
your
that.
turn. You guys are fighting as you guys are talking.
Okay, sweet, because I was hoping to move that along. Accidentally just rolled randomly and got a nat 20. That's fucking bullshit. Okay. I know. Fuck this game. So Merrick's gonna start off. How far apart are we starting from
You guys
each
are
other.
pretty much face to face initially, but I would say you guys probably backed up to like 10 feet apart.
10 feet apart. Alright. And Merrick's gonna fly directly up 40 feet, and I'm gonna get, or no, 35 feet, so I don't use my full feet. The movement.
Mhm.
And he's gonna go ahead and just disarm him.
Gonna go for which weapon?
He's holding a shotgun, so I'm suspecting he's holding it in
shotgun
both
and
hands.
axe. Shotgun
Okay, I'll
and
just aim for
axe.
the shotgun.
Okay.
Well, 1 second. I have a shotgun too, so I know the feet. Yeah, the shotgun's the only thing that reached me. Alright. Yeah, disarm the shotgun.
Oh, it's 2d4 now that you have the ability to check. Because I had the bonus, right?
Hmm.
The doubled for everything, right?
Oh,
If you do it.
activate that ability, yeah,
Oh,
it would be a
okay.
D8, but you'd have to activate the ability and then cast the spell.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Merrick's probably not going to use it just to be respectful of their how they fight. 1v1 means only I use my power. Does a 31 hit?
Yeah, 31 definitely hits. What
Does
save does he have
a-
to make?
Let me roll down because I actually have a thing for this. God, it's been a long time since I fought.
It has been a long time since we've had a fight session.
Did anyone touch Mr. McKnight? You said they touched Mr. McKnight.
DC
I just kind of
18.
picked him up and moved him out of the way. DC is
Strength.
18, strength saving throw. Well, it's not looking like he succeeds on that. He does, in fact, succeed. Burning a legendary
still take-
resistance.
What the fuck did you give him? You're an asshole.
He's the boss. What do you expect?
I'll just do it again. Have another attack.
Okay, go for it.
Yes,
Wait,
10
don't you-
legendary.
I think that does damage too, doesn't it?
Yeah, if there's
Huh?
an extra D8 damage.
That
to them.
you still have to
He
roll
still
damage.
takes all the.
You didn't
Yeah, he
say
still
how much.
takes the damage. He just takes the damage. On a hit, the creature takes damage, and then must succeed. Okay, so he just takes the regular damage. So. Where's my-
Pretty sure it's a D8, no?
12. I gotta add one more D8 real quick.
Nice.
19 damage for the first one.
19 damage for the first one.
I have 400 HP. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sacrifice a grid point, take advantage on this shot. Does 18 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, and he is going to be disarmed again. So,
Strength saving throw. He
18 again.
18 again. He rolled a natural 1. Is gonna burn his last legendary resistance to keep his shotgun.
Alright, just going to disarm him again.
Okay, but roll damage. Roll damage. He just keeps shooting his hand. Stop fucking. Ow!
His hand's gonna be gone by the time that we get done with this.
16 damage for that one.
16 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far away is everybody?
You guys are kind of in a half circle of like, or like a full circle. Like everyone's like 20 feet away from the combatants.
Yeah, because I can end this in like 1 second by lighting my big barrel of gunpowder, throwing it at him.
Yeah, I would be on the cart.
But I'm not gonna do
And,
that.
Seeing that I'm not being of any use, I'll probably be on the card also.
Yeah, same here. I'd be where they are.
Does 17 hit?
Look out.
Does a 17 hit? 17 just
Yeah.
hits.
Okay, so I don't have to burn another grip point for that. And disarm again.
Save. This time he saved naturally. With a 19. Plus 10, 29.
Okay. Wait, he has a plus 10 and he's been losing these?
He rolled a 6 and a 1. The first one.
He's still gonna take damage. I can just keep disarming him.
Yeah, you're just. I mean, you're not a pushover. You hurt.
16 more damage to him.
16 more.
Let's see, that was only 3 attacks, so we're gonna keep going. Does a 27 hit?
27 definitely hits.
Disarm again? Does he save?
Yeah, he does. 9 plus 10, 19.
He's gonna take. I'm just gonna roll the shotgun damage because it's the same as the rifle damage,
That's
but I
fine.
don't have to roll an additional 8.
Yeah, that's fine.
17 damage.
Okay.
And fire again.
Okay.
Does 19 hits
19 hits, yeah.
and disarm.
How many Battle Master points do you have to do that?
That was my last one.
That was your last one? Okay, well, let's see.
Get into a fight immediately after this.
You managed to knock the weapon out of his hand on the last one.
Let's
He's gonna
go!
take-
Pick it up next round.
Yeah,
He's
he's
gonna pick
literally-
it up and
He's literally
shoot
just gonna pick it up next round.
12
12
damage.
Okay.
What if you pick it up?
I'm too far away. How many attacks was that?
That was 5. That was a 5.
Action surge.
Action surge gives you another 2.
I forgot because there's not a fire.
23
like a full
hits.
fire.
23 definitely hits.
20 damage.
20 damage. Yeah, you guys are just watching Merrick just like you see this fucking most of the damage is on one fucking arm.
It's just blood split. It's just his hand's gone.
You're just like,
How far is
Yeah,
he from
Does he
me?
have use of his hand anymore? Because it's all like aimed at his hand.
I would say you're about, what would you say, you went up 35 feet, so 45 feet away diagonally.
Okay, I can't use that. I'm just gonna shoot him again.
Okay.
Just throw a rock in his head.
That hits. He's gonna take 19 more damage.
18 more damage, putting
How's he looking like?
you just shot the fucking shit out of him. He's alive, but you knocked him down a big peg there. Before it gets to his turn, he's going to use a legendary action. Takes place in between turns, and he's going to throw his axe at you. Yeah, give me 1 second.
12
Now
damage.
he doesn't have an axe.
What's your AC?
21.
Yeah, that hits.
21.
Nice, that's the best case scenario, because now it's in you. Now he doesn't have his axe.
You take 14 points of piercing damage.
not
Game
bad.
changer.
And now you don't have a weapon. How do you feel about that?
On his turn, he is going to pick up the shotgun.
He has a weapon now.
He's going to pick up the shotgun.
So he used an action, or he used his bonus action to pick up the shotgun.
Yes. Yep. And now he's going to shoot you with the shotgun. Would you say the axe is in you or it hit you?
Does it matter?
It does. Because if it's not in you, he can pick it up and throw it.
I guess. I mean, it's an axe, so I guess it'd go in me.
All right. Well, you have an axe implanted probably here.
Yeah. Unless I take it out and throw it.
And let's see. He is going to so that he hits. So now I gotta roll the damage. 28 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
And then he's going to end his turn and then use another legendary action to shoot you again.
Does he have to reload?
He ignores loading properties.
He ignores loading. He's a gunner? He's a fighter?
The creature sheet that I'm using for him ignores loading properties. Trust me, it's a lot weaker than it would have been if I would have built him.
Okay.
He misses this time.
Alright.
And now it is your turn again.
Speed loader.
40 feet away. I'm gonna move 30. Now I'm gonna move the full 40 away.
Okay.
Or 70.
Brody, come back!
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So 80 feet is now what I'm away.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot him again. And that one.
Which gun was that?
My rifle.
Jammed.
Throw his axe back at him.
I mean, he has like 4 other guns or something like
I
that.
know, I got a bunch of the guns, so I'm just gonna shoot him with the pistol. I'm gonna miss with the pistol. Let's try the shotgun. That hits. He takes 8 damage.
Okay.
And that's only 3 attacks so far.
That's
Yeah. Rifle, pistol, shotgun. So that's 3.
yeah.
14 misses. And I'm gonna spend the last thing I have to fix my jammed rifle.
You have to use an action to do that, I'm pretty sure.
I think I knocked it out of action with one of my things.
You could have. Find out real quick. It'd be in your features.
So we're just all sitting on the cart, ready to go. And Mary's just fighting for his life right now.
This is taking place over like, so far 6 seconds have gone by. Like this is going, this is a lot of shooting very quickly. Yeah.
How's Merrick looking?
How is Merrick looking?
Kind of hurt.
I can't get my shit to pull up for some reason.
And there was no rules, so he's just gonna kill you outright. If he does kill you.
I could just get res by midnight.
Am I listening? There it goes. Lothran. Characters.
Jesus.
Eric
Goodness
Fuckboy.
gracious.
I don't see anything about undoing a jam at all.
It would be in Gunslinger traits. Yeah, it's a mechanic. I just have to find it.
I'm gonna stealth away. No, imagine.
The fuck? Where is it, man? Gunslinger game proficiency.
Yeah, I can't find anything about jams anymore. I don't know where the fuck. I used to be able to find this information pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm not finding it either. This is really fucking annoying. I'm just gonna go to classes, fighter, martial archetypes. Gunslinger's in fighter, yet it's not there. Okay, I have to do this on my fucking computer. Goddamn technical thing.
I can craft them at half cost, repair firearms, and create new ones.
Gunslinger. Firearm proficiency, gunsmith, misfire. Whenever you make an attack roll, it's below that certain number. To your preparer, you must make a successful Tinker's Tool check. If your check fails, the weapon is broken and can't be mended out of combat. Yeah, it says spend an action to try and repair it. There it goes. Yep, it's an action.
Alright, so I'll just have to wait till the next
Yeah.
next turn. I can just attack one more time.
Jesus.
That hits. 13 more damage.
Okay.
So how's he looking?
Pretty hurt. What would that number be? Pretty hurt. He's looking pretty rough. So that is the end of your turn.
I used my bonus action, yes. It's the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action to fire at you with his shotgun. Armor class you said was 21.
Yeah.
He actually misses with that one. Yeah. He misses. Then on his turn, he is going to take another shot. That time he hits, just hits. You take another 28 points of damage, and he's running towards you, but not very helpful.
Man.
Question. His shotgun, is it always going to be 28 if he hits?
It's
Or are you
just
doing
ea-
that just so
it's
you don't have to roll?
It's just easier for me. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I was like, I kind of want that shotgun that does 28 all
Now,
the time.
it does good damage. It does 40, 12 plus 2.
Jesus. That is a fucking massive shotgun. I think I can do that.
Big boy. Oh, big gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Merrick's turn. He's just going to fly up 38 more feet.
Stop it! Stop it!
Can't hear you, sadly.
Now he's,
We
now he's
cut
out
the
of
gist
range
there.
of his shotgun.
Okay.
Use a
Uh,
backpack, it should work. Because
It's the way I'm talking. It's nothing like.
he's going to spin an action to fix his gun real quick.
That's pretty much your whole round too. Bonus action, firing.
Yeah,
Only
I got
played
an at
on-
one
Your
for an
rifle.
11.
Your rifle's straight up broke and has to be fixed out of combat. Yep.
Yeah, so I'm good right here.
That's your turn. Well, he doesn't have any more legendary actions, so he can only shoot
He
once.
can't.
Grows wings and flies towards you.
He like runs directly above you, fucker, and shoots. Ooh,
What?
nat 20.
I'm going to
With
use.
disadvantage.
I
Hey, I'm out of his range, so anything he shoots at me now is at disadvantage.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It is at disadvantage. Yep. You're right on that subject. Yep. So let's roll it again. You lucky
Are you
fucker.
being watched by anyone?
He misses.
He misses. Yep.
Woo! That's
Yeah.
why I moved out of range.
Yeah, that would have been 52 damage. I think you would have went down.
Yeah.
I was gonna use wish to have him re-roll it at disadvantage.
That's such a
So Merrick's
overkill.
gonna. Since
It's
Merrick's
it's
turn,
something
right?
I can do.
You gonna do what?
How far am I away?
I think you're about 120 feet away at this
But
point.
if he dies there, then he insta dies because it's over
Yeah,
his
if you fall,
health,
Yeah,
you
health
fall,
threshold.
you might
that's
actually die,
why-
straight up die.
that- that's why I was gonna.
We could just use the witch saying that on the next shot Merrick makes, then the orc's dead.
But then that has a bunch of strings and shit that I have to work out. With this, I can just have an effect happen. It's just something that I can do. It's like
Yeah.
one of 5
He's
effects.
gonna go down
Mhm.
in the shooting range of the shotgun.
Uh-huh.
Fire.
Go
He's gonna
into-
fire shots.
into shooting range. Well, you're already at 120 feet. You're in disadvantaged range, just. So if
Yeah.
you go down another 40 feet, you're still just
No,
in
I only have to
disadvantage
move. You said 120. I have to move 30.
to shoot. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't have disadvantage.
I was talking about disadvantage range for him.
Oh, okay. And I'm gonna shoot 5 times.
Go for it.
That hits.
Okay. How much damage?
14.
Still up.
That hits. Definitely hits.
Mhm.
14 more damage.
Still up, but fucking barely.
That definitely hits again.
Uh.
For 16 damage.
You watch as this last. I mean, you just fly back down, like kind of dive bomb, and you just watch as it just peppers. It's just too much, and he just collapses. And
That's
Barely.
gonna go down and have Mr. McKnight come over to heal him.
Okay. Yeah, I go over there. Healing
Because
word.
I mean, he's fully knocked out. I'm assuming. At
yeah,
this
he's
point.
out. He's out. Yeah.
Let me through. Healing word or healing
Yeah.
touch.
At that point, you can go ahead and switch the music back if you want, Nate. At that point, all the fucking orcs, all the hooping and howling that they've been doing, kind of all goes silent. The big boss just fell. And you see Mr. McKnight. They stop blocking your path, and you go over and try to heal him, and he. I lost.
You gave a good fight, but yeah, I did come out victorious this time.
Barely.
And I reached my hand out to help him up.
Be dead.
If you're dead, you can't fight, and I still feel like you have more fighting to do.
Do you use the boss now?
I want to be brothers, if that's okay.
Okay. You see the
And this
concept kind of.
Yeah, I can explain it real quick. In this form, I pretty much mean I'm not like gonna control him, but if I say something, it's gonna mean like something, like actually.
Yeah.
And I want to go fight more strong battles with him.
We'll use the boss. I'll fight for you.
And then I'll hand him the axe.
It's different effect when he takes the axes. You guys didn't discover too much about the magic on these axes. But essentially, I'd say Mr. McKnight, you can clearly see that it affects different orcs differently. Enhances powers and gives more powers, but doesn't necessarily control what type of powers they gain. This one doesn't start glowing with electricity. This noxious green gas starts to kind of spill out of his nostrils, and as if he's breathing out like light clouds of poison. The dark green skin color that he gets kind of lightens slightly, and little bulges that kind of look like warts start forming on his skin up his arms and torso. And his eye, his one good eye, the pupil goes entirely luminescent green, and so do the hue of the axes themselves. Right. Where we going next, boss?
We're gonna go fuck some people up.
Alright, boys! Get your shit, let's go! And,
Right after that, he's gonna look at Mr. Merrick's gonna look at Mr. Midnight. Heal me. I'm not doing too good.
I'll
I
do
got 30
prayer
out of
healing.
100 HP left.
I do prayer of healing for him.
yeah, and imagine if that was on the ground. yeah. Yeah.
I knew I had the wings. That's why I knew I was gonna
Yeah.
have a good advantage. I didn't know I was gonna fuck up my rifle, and I gotta fix that.
Yeah, you don't.
Which I'll
you
do that while
totally-
we're traveling.
You gotta think though, you haven't broke a gun this entire time. Like, it's been a long
In
time.
combat, usually I have the grid points. I kind of wasted them disarm, which I should have thought. I usually could just take advantage and never deal with the nat one. But
Yeah. Yeah.
it's the first time I've ever dealt with one, and I've dealt with it twice in the gunfight and then in the fixing.
Yep. Yeah, you took an L on the rifle, but you can fix it. You know how to. It's just gonna take time as opposed to a quick fix.
Yeah.
And you guys, you watch as like the Amish scene from Family Guy where they rebuilt the farmhouse over and over again. These guys tick, knock down all their tents, gather up all their shit, and within minutes, the whole tribe is ready to move.
Minutes?
Yeah.
Damn.
Where are we going?
That's a good question. Where are we going, guys?
Then we need, then we need to go back to the Twinklies and talk with them, and then hopefully
Twinklies don't
Start,
like
uh,
us.
yes, but you're with us now.
Do they like you?
They like your boss. They like us. Yes, they definitely like Doro.
They like us now.
Right. Well, if
And
they
in
try
fact,
some
this might be,
Twinkly bullshit.
More of the prophecy than one might have thought. Doro brought all clans together, all orc clans together.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say, Tyler?
If they try anything with the boss, we and you see him like struggling for words, like clever words, but it's just not coming to him. We break the
I'm gonna say it, Mind Link.
bottles.
Fuck them up.
We'll fuck him up. We'll fuck him up.
That's right, brother.
And so I assume from here, followed by a horde of 20,000 or so greenskins, you guys are moving towards Trejon.
I just thought about this. Merrick's the biggest threat to the world. After the Empire falls, I'll have an army of bugs and fucking orcs.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, that's for sure. I will say, we're going to right to Trejon. We're not going to do that whole traveling thing.
You think we're gonna encounter any scorpions or anything with our thousands of men?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you
What,
get
what
to-
about
let's-
the?
When you get to
Let's
the
run into some
Antlion
sand
field,
bandit.
yeah, when you get to the Antlion field, you guys literally see the orcs. Like some of them follow you on the road. The rest of them deliberately go in as the Antlions jump up. They smack them in the face and just keep walking through.
Merrick's just looking so happy and proud of them, fucking them up. Like he's like, that's right.
And as you guys as you guys reach the borders of Trejon, you see a few scouts way off in the distance, hauling ass in the other direction. Like probably, I mean, they're like specks really far out. And as you guys approach further and further, and you get to like the outskirts of La Petite, the city you left before, there is a massed armed cavalry based force in front of the walls awaiting you in like a defensive posture, ready to take to the fight.
So, Adora, this is where you come in.
Yeah, Baron's
I-
not gonna fly ahead because they can't recognize him as he is now.
Yeah, Dora's gonna do a nice little jog up to the
You
up to
see at the head
front
of
lines.
you see Barty at the head. You see him. He's actually on like an elephant, not a drake. He's clearly at the generalship of this force.
Dora's gonna get close enough that he can talk. And Dora's gonna go. Well, I did it. I'm just gonna lift the sword up.
You see him look down at you. Seems you did. And you brought
Oh, yeah,
friends?
that's yes, actually. Compatriots of Merrick. Now, he beat their boss in 101 combat.
He what?
Um,
He did what?
Yep. yeah, he beat the big boss in combat, and now he is in charge of them, I guess, or they're brothers, and like he wants to be alongside. I don't know, but they're friends.
Right, and they're not here to kill us.
Not to my knowledge.
Right. Well, the Queen would like to see you, but they can't come inside until... We need to suss this out a bit more thoroughly. before we
Yeah.
can drop a guard.
Yeah, I completely understand. I'm with you on this. Question: did Kaylin wake up?
She's still...
Or yeah, I go back. I relay the information.
Okay.
Merrick's gonna talk to the Green Orcs and tell him, let's just set up camp right out here for now.
Oh, you want me to come in with you, boss?
You will be he will be traveling with me.
Right, okay.
Let everybody else set up camp. Pick your second to watch over the camp. Make sure they don't fight.
Fred, yeah, Fred. Fred! Fred! You see, like, a
Fred.
little goblin run up. You boys, down the tents again. And tick, 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 tick. And... yeah. And, yeah. You guys are able to... They very quickly set up. It's very straightforward. It's literally like setting up large animal tusks, animal skins, and they're done.
I will relay an order that they can't fight unless they see someone with an M right now. If they see someone with an M, destroy them.
Right. What's it,
And Merrick's gonna take out his book, draw an M, and be like, if you see that, destroy it.
Like on someone or like carved into some... I'm confused.
It'll be on their chest plate, and he shows them like where his chest is, and he draws the M on his chest.
Kill the mms.
Yeah. Kill the Yums! He likes how he says it. He just joins in with it.
Yeah, and yeah. I'd say the army of Trejoni people does not move, but Barty kind of hops off his elephant. He's like, right, well, follow me inside, I suppose. And he kind of gives a once-over. And you can see he sizes up Tom, and you can tell he's already made the assessment that he could have been boss if he wanted to. And he's like, he kind of just,
He really thinks that with how Tom looks now?
yeah.
I'm wondering how badass Barty is now.
We discussed he's level 23.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought that was the
You-
knight that was next to the queen. It was 23.
Yeah,
That's Barty. Yeah, that's Barty.
he's level 23.
Oh.
You are level 11, and you barely won.
He does. I do let him know that I told the guys outside that they only attack people with M's on their chests. Or M's.
Right. Very well.
Like,
How did you manage to... So what, you just said, hey, fight me, and I'll be the boss?
Yeah,
Oh,
well, they're pretty honorable people when it comes down to hand-to-hand in combat. If you can fight them, you can win. They show respect through strength.
He has wings.
Right. All right.
He's
Well,
gonna look at,
also,
he's gonna look
yeah.
at Shadow and think in his head, shut the fuck
you
up.
both look very different. Well, you only look slightly different, Dora. I did not recognize you at first. Seems like your cart made it. So that's good. Anyways.
Yeah, cart holds up good. I want to build some. Y'all can build some. They're pretty good strength wise.
Actually, question. How like depleted is the water?
It hasn't been
At-
hit yet, so
Yeah, it doesn't
This'll be
get,
good.
if it gets hit, then that's when it starts taking depletion.
Okay, so it hasn't like evaporated or anything like that, or okay.
No, your journey wasn't that long either.
It was just like 2 weeks.
Like 2 weeks there, and then
In
2
the
weeks
desert.
back. No, too long.
yeah. If you want a full explanation of the card, I can send you one.
Well, that's good. I was just gonna say that I would be filling it up with the.
Yeah, with the flask.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
So yeah, you guys make your way to the make your way up, and yeah, I guess you guys make your way up to the castle.
Yeah,
You see
there's
a
the
lot of
bodyguard.
you see a lot of the people kind of like. Well, the word didn't get around fast enough because they didn't know you weren't there. So the crowds aren't necessarily there. Most of the people are actually indoors, those who aren't preparing for battle. The main concern of the populace was the approaching 20,000 Greenskins. Yeah. And so you guys have a fairly clear shot up to the castle, and you guys arrive into the throne room with the queen and several honor guards surrounding the throne room with a few of her military planning, like their military council. And
So strategist.
yeah, she looks at all of you. She sees Doro, and is you can see like a hint of a smile on her face. And she looks at the rest of you, kind of taking the measure in, and you can, especially McKnight, you can feel that she is appraising your new skill. You can somehow see that. Doro, I already said Doro. Merrick, she gives you a kind of an appraising look, not quite understanding, but she does seem to recognize you. She looks at Tom, and she's like, kind of like a little bit of a sneer on her face, but other than that, nothing too dramatic.
Before we go in, I would have liked to see if I could put Kaylin on the magic carpet and bring her
Yeah.
in with us.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is she still asleep?
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks now. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I want to bring her inside.
Yep, we're not gonna get into the.
Was the Greater Restoration? Did we already go through this? Like Greater Restoration? Wow.
You
Jesus.
never
yeah,
tried
she's just
Greater.
tired.
Well,
She's
yeah,
just
you
tired?
never No, you did try. Yeah, it was more of like a physical exhaustion kind of thing, like
Okay.
many levels of exhaustion.
So is she waking up, eating, and then going back to sleep? Is
It's-
that how that works?
It's
or...
more or less been like she wakes up long enough to take in just enough sustenance and then passes out during that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gotcha.
Just making sure if she's eating, then
Yeah,
you don't have to, like,
yeah.
worry about like malnourishment happening
Yeah.
and
We had to get her an IV.
yeah, exactly.
Life support.
So you guys walk in. Who would like to take the lead on this?
I would. Most definitely. As you can see, we did it. And I kind of have the sword glow, with light.
Indeed, you did. Impressive. I am glad that you are alright. I had worry for you.
Funnily enough, I was pretty confident after the fact. So I don't understand why you were worrying.
Nonetheless, you have done us a great service. You have someone has championed the sword. Now we can longer eat behind our walls, longer wait for things to happen. We can take action.
Oh Jesus.
We can take action.
the Middle East. Sorry.
Didn't they have
Um,
a curse on them? Do we need to relieve the curse they had?
No, not necessarily.
so, I was told actually that the name Doro actually had nothing to do with anything. It just had to be a fractured soul. Well, not really fractured, just more turmoil.
Yeah, well, about that, that was put into circulation a long time ago. It just kind of worked out that your name was Doro. Convenient, to say the least.
Yes.
But it worked out.
Yeah, it did.
Look, you don't get far in this world with honesty. You have to play tricks somewhere.
Understandably so.
But look, you have retrieved the item. The soul of our king is put to rest, yes?
Yes. The soul is put to rest, and I trust that you will at least help out in some ways with the
Emirates.
trials to come. Yes.
Indeed. We were probably going to have to fight them eventually, but now we can do it on our terms and not theirs. If you would not mind, for a moment, the sword is yours. But if you would not mind placing, and she kind of stands up from the throne, and you can see the outline of where the sword is supposed to be. If you would not mind placing the sword there. You do not have to leave it for more than a moment. It will do what it needs to.
Insight check. Is it just? Does she believe that it'll only have to be for a moment? It's not gonna like
Eat the
fuse
sword.
there, like doomsday.
Merrick does it too. He got a natural 20 for a 25.
He doesn't
Nice.
seem to be lying.
All right, I'm gonna put the sword there.
You watch as the chair itself kind of pulses, like an energy pulse spreads out from the chair really rapidly. The best analogy I can give you is Skadoosh from Kung Fu Panda, but a different color.
That Sorry, that's fucking hilarious because that's what I was imagining.
But like instead of a golden hue, it's more of a aquamarine in color. And you watch as every blue orc in the room, as this pulse touches them, you watch a flicker of like aquamarine energy like pulse through their veins and whatnot, and they all actually seem to stand a bit straighter. There's no true physical changes, but the posture is slightly different. And I don't think you would actually, without doing a heavy investigation or Arcana check, be able to determine the differences. But you can tell that it did something, and you can take this sword back.
Yes, I'm gonna take the sword back.
I got 16 on my Arcana check.
I'm gonna assist you, so I think you should. I think he gets advantage.
I got 16 on my Arcana check.
I was actually about to say, without sitting down and discussing it intently, there is no way you could give him advantage, but I need to say that. You can see with the 16 that they seem to have received some measure of power, but it's hard to determine what extent and in what form.
Magical power or physical?
It could manifest in different ways, hard to tell.
Okay, cool.
But and she kind of, you see her literally, like she's breathing like she steps outside from a super insulated building and breathes fresh air, something new in her lungs. Kind of exhales. That is what we needed. Well, I suppose we have some planning to do.
I believe so.
And that is where we are going.
All right. Man, that took a detour, didn't it?
I'm gonna go ahead and hold up before I say this. I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Thanks for watching. Like always, go fuck